Hey guys, it's Melanie. I'm here with another spell tutorial for you today. I'm going to be going through step by step how to perform this love and commitment spell. This is great for people who are in a relationship and they want to take it to the next level, such as marriage, or potentially you're in a friends with benefits kind of situation and you want to make it more of a committed relationship type of thing. So this would be the spell for you. I'm going to go through this step by step, so stay tuned and watch how I perform this spell. Hey guys, welcome to my altar. We're going to be getting started with this love and commitment spell today. First of all, you're going to need a shallow jar or a bowl. Doesn't have to be a jar. Just any kind of bowl or even a plate. Now you're going to first wash this. It's still wet from me washing it. And then we're going to sage it. We have to sage any kind of magical tool that we're going to be using first, just to remove all energy from it, because we're going to be putting energy into it. We want it to be a blank slate for us to put our intentions onto. Okay. Alright, so this is all cleansed and ready to go. Now, I'm using a green candle, okay? You can use red or pink. You can even use white. I'm using green because green is the color of Venus. Venus is the goddess of love. So we'll be using green. Now, if you want, you can carve in it the person's name and then say, let's say that his name is John Smith, okay? We're gonna say John Smith is in love with your name, okay? You just carve it over and over and over again. But I'm not gonna do that. This is just for demonstration, so I'm actually not gonna do that. But what you're gonna wanna do is melt the bottom of this candle. Be careful. You're gonna wanna get some wax drops down there, and you're just gonna wanna stick it on and let it stay put, okay? So this is where we're gonna light the candle, and it's going to have the herbs and the moon water in here. So you want it to be, you want it to stay put, okay? Okay, pause for 1 second. In the original video, I said to carve in the candle John Smith is in love with and then your name. However, you should carve into the candle what your intentions are for this spell. So if it's marriage, you're going to carve John Smith is married to. So you need to customize this based on your needs. Okay, so first, you're going to want to anoint the candle with some sort of magical oil. I'm actually going to be using 2 of the oils that I make in my shop, but you definitely don't need to use these. You can use any kind of oils that you have for magical uses. So first, I'm going to be using the Love Conjure oil. So you just are going to put a drop the candle. Second, I'm going to be using my marriage proposal oil. It's my top selling oil. But like I said, you don't need to use my oils. You can use any love oil that you make. Okay, now What I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to put a ring around this candle. The ring symbolizing marriage and eternity. So you can get a ring at Walmart for a couple bucks. It can be plastic. It doesn't have to be anything special. And I just put it around my candle. And that's going to help symbolize marriage and commitment. Okay. So I'm going to add to my bowl some cloves. Doesn't need to be that many, just a couple. Rosemary. This is a huge part of love spells, rosemary. I grow this in my garden. It doesn't have to be the full sprigs. You could just get rosemary at the store. Make sure you sage it first. Okay. Lavender. Try to put things in a clockwise direction. When you're bringing things towards you, you need to go in a clockwise way. When you're getting things away from you, you'll go counterclockwise. So I am doing things in a clockwise motion because we're trying to bring love and commitment towards us for this spell. You are going to add is catnip. You can get catnip at pretty much any grocery store. I've seen it at the dollar store, or you could grow it yourself, but catnip is amazing for manifesting things and bringing things towards you. So we're going to be adding plenty of catnip into this mix. You want to be adding in a clockwise direction. See, sometimes I forget. Okay. Now, this is optional, although I always have it on hand. It's baby's breath. It's one of my favorite flowers. And baby's breath can help lead to a faithful marriage and a pure love. So we're gonna go ahead and add some of that. And we are also going to be adding rose petals, red rose. Okay. And I always make a mess. Oops. Okay. The next thing that we're gonna add is moon water, okay? So moon water is when on a certain phase of the moon, you put some water in a clear glass jar outside overnight and you let it absorb the properties of the moon. So different phases can offer different benefits. So full moon is great for bringing things towards you, manifesting magical power. It's great for love spells. And a waning moon is good for banishing spells. So I'm gonna go get some of my super full moon water that I made during the super full moon. It was in Libra, which is perfect for love spells. And I do sell that in my shop if you forgot to make some and you wanted some super pink full moon Libra water. But if not, any moon water will work as long as it was on a full moon. And I'll be right back with that moon water and finish up the spell. Okay, so this is my super pink moon water in Libra. This is what I sell in my shop, but I have a bunch of it. And I've got just tons of these just filled with it. So I'm gonna add moon water. Now this is extremely powerful stuff. Okay, so what happened was I stupidly knocked the candle over, and so we had to switch bowls. It's not very hard to do, but it was completely my fault. Oops. Anyways, little pro tip, magnets, extremely effective. Use them like crystals. Putting a magnet around this will make it way more potent. Great for spells that draw things into you, such as this one. We're bringing in commitment. Okay, so you can write a petition if you want. If you don't know how to do that, maybe I'll make another video on that in the future. And if you want, you can actually even put the petition into the moon water with this stuff. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to light the spell. Oh, I forgot to mention, before doing any kind of spell work, you do need to cast a circle. So you need to do that first before casting the spell, okay? So make sure that you have cast your circle first. So what we're gonna do is we're going to light the candle. All right. So if I were really gonna be casting this spell, which this is just demonstration, I would be sitting here and I would be putting my energy into this candle, and I would be using the magical properties of these herbs, and I would be visualizing in my head what I want to happen as if it already has happened, okay? So you're gonna sit here and you're going to meditate on that intention as you stare at this candle, okay? And you're going to let this candle burn down until it goes out on its own, all right? Well, it just went out on its own as soon as I said that. Interesting. If that happens, just take note of it. It could be something wrong with the candle, which I think in my case, that's what was going on. It could also mean that it's not meant to be, which I would hope that would not be the case. However, this is just demonstration. I'm not actually casting the spell, so I'm not going to look into that at all. So basically, you're going to sit and meditate and imagine as though you have the commitment that you want from this person, that you already have this commitment. Imagine how it would feel while you stare into the flame. And once this goes out, and you can, of course, close out the circle and leave and come back once the candle has burnt down and it's gone out. You're going to take all of this stuff, including the ring, and you're going to bury it in your yard. All of this stuff that's left in the bowl. And this spell should work within the next moon cycle. If it doesn't, you'll have to redo the spell. But it should work within the next moon cycle. Now, I should say this is best done on a full moon, okay? Never do this kind of a spell on a waning moon. You're gonna be disappointed. Make sure that the moon is at least waxing. If you can wait till the full moon, even better, especially when you're adding in moon water with the full moon. This is a very powerful spell, and if you do it right and you visualize correctly, there's no way it's not going to work. And like I said, if you want to put a petition in the water, you can bury that as well in your yard. All right, that's it for this love and commitment spell. If you have any kind of questions or anything that you'd like me to do next, let me know. All right, thanks for watching.